Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Roman Reigns may have amassed fans by the droves during his undisputed WWE Universal title reign between 2020 and 2024, but make no mistake about it, he was a villain. 41-year-old WWE analyst Sam Roberts believes that Reigns could turn again. Since returning in the summer last year, the Tribal Chief has been an incredible babyface. His cousin Solo Sikoa's run as the so-called new Tribal Chief of the Bloodline played a crucial role in fans wanting to see Reigns back as the hero. However, Sikoa's enforcer Jacob Fatu has quietly become a fan favorite, despite being an effective heel on SmackDown. Wrestling veteran Conan recently responded to comments made by a WWE employee who claimed Roman is unhappy with Jacob Fatu. On Not Some Wrestling, Sam Roberts wondered if Reigns could eventually turn into a villain and face Jacob Fatu, who has shown signs of becoming a babyface. WWE Hall of Famer Mark Henry recently spoke about Jacob Fatu's past struggles. Henry revealed Jacob was viewed as a liability before, but Fatu has so much to lose today. On March 10, 2025, Roman Reigns returned 1 month after Seth Rollins put him on the bench. He wasted little time before attacking Rollins, battering the latter after unintentionally assisting the former World Heavyweight Champion win a steel cage match against CM Punk. After Raw General Manager Adam Pearce stopped the Tribal Chief from inflicting further damage on Seth Rollins, he saw something that triggered him. Paul Heyman was helping CM Punk up in the ring. This prompted Reigns to attack Punk, shocking the Wiseman. Where things go from here bears watching. Sam Roberts wondered if the best in the world could use Heyman's favor against Roman Reigns just to stick it to Reigns. Roman Reigns, WWE's undisputed Universal Champion, has spent the past several years at the forefront of the company's narrative, dominating both in the ring and on the mic. As the leader of the Bloodline, a faction built around his family members, Reigns has helped elevate WWE's programming to new heights, merging his on-screen dominance with a compelling real-life family storyline. Yet, recent rumors regarding alleged tension between Reigns and one of his prominent Bloodline members have cast a shadow over the future of his character, the faction, and possibly his role in WWE. This article dives into these rumors, exploring the potential impact of such tensions, why they matter, and what WWE's top brass might do to navigate the situation. These speculative discussions are rooted in the statements of a 41-year-old WWE veteran who has seen the inner workings of the company and understands the complexities of relationships in a high-stakes, high-visibility environment. The Bloodline and Roman Reigns' unstoppable rise. For nearly 3 years, Roman Reigns has been at the helm of WWE's most powerful faction, the Bloodline. The faction initially centered around Reigns himself, but it quickly expanded to include his real-life cousins, the Usos, Jimmy and G Uso, and his younger cousin Solo Sikoa. Together, they formed a unified front, with Reigns positioned as the Tribal Chief, a role that tapped into his Samoan heritage and positioned him as a kingpin within WWE. This storyline has played out with remarkable success, with Reigns delivering one of the most compelling runs in professional wrestling history. The dynamics of the Bloodline have been key to Reigns' success. The Usos have been instrumental in solidifying his character, frequently acting as enforcers and, at times, scapegoats in his quest for dominance. Meanwhile, Solo Sikoa has emerged as a cold and menacing presence, rounding out the faction's tough, no-nonsense attitude. The entire group has been intertwined in one of the most captivating narratives in recent WWE history. However, there are signs that tensions may be brewing behind the scenes, particularly between Roman Reigns and one member of the Bloodline. Alleged tensions. Roman Reigns and G Uso, one half of the tag team the Usos, has been a focal point in the storyline within the Bloodline. He was among the first members of the family to challenge Roman's reign as Tribal Chief, creating a heated rivalry that played out over several months. G's journey from loyal enforcer to someone who doubted Reigns' leadership was a key component of the overarching Bloodline narrative. This feud culminated in Jay acknowledging Roman as the Tribal Chief, a moment that cemented Reigns' power and dominance in WWE. However, in recent months, whispers have circulated that Jey Uso has become increasingly frustrated with his role within the Bloodline. While these are purely speculative rumors, they have been fueled by several on-screen confrontations that have hinted at underlying tension between Reigns and Jey. According to some sources, Jey has been reportedly feeling undervalued, believing that he has not received enough recognition for his contributions to the faction's success. The alleged discord between Roman Reigns and Jey Uso could stem from multiple factors. Jey has been with WWE for years and has seen his career fluctuate between success and stagnation. Under Reigns' leadership, however, Jey's prominence has risen exponentially. Still, it is possible that Jey, despite his loyalty to Roman, desires more autonomy or a larger role within WWE. This desire for creative freedom could be contributing to a feeling of resentment or dissatisfaction behind the scenes. Roman Reigns, on the other hand, is heavily invested in the image of the Bloodline. He views himself as the undisputed leader, and maintaining that dominance could mean curbing the ambitions of his fellow family members. It's a delicate balance. Reigns needs the Bloodline to be unified in order to maintain his position at the top. But if one member feels left out or overshadowed, it could threaten the cohesion of the group. A 41-year-old veteran weighs in to better understand how this alleged tension could affect Roman Reigns' role in WWE. We turn to a 41-year-old WWE veteran, someone who has worked with the company for over 2 decades and has seen countless storylines unfold in the locker room. This individual, who prefers to remain anonymous, shared their insight on the situation. I've been around long enough to know that tension between top stars is nothing new. The problem with factions, especially one like the Bloodline, is that there's always going to be someone who feels like they're not getting the recognition they deserve, the veteran explained. In this case, it's not just about TV time, it's about legacy. The Usos are a legendary tag team, and Jey's been integral to Roman's rise. But if he feels like he's playing second fiddle to Roman, that could eat at him. That's the last thing you want in a storyline like the Bloodline. The veteran continued, Reigns is the face of the company right now, no question. But if there's friction behind the scenes, it could spill over into the storylines. The audience can sense when things are off, even if they don't fully understand the nuances. WWE is a live-action drama, and real-life drama can bleed into it. If that's the case, Reigns' role could be affected. He's always been a team player, but if things aren't handled delicately, it could lead to real problems. One of the key factors at play here, according to the veteran, is the immense pressure that comes with being at the top of the WWE ladder. Roman Reigns has held the Universal Championship for an extraordinary length of time, and the weight of that responsibility is immense. It requires not only physical endurance but also strong relationships with those around him, particularly with his family members. Roman has always been great at managing his role and leading his family in the Bloodline, the veteran said. But when you're that powerful, you start to see who's with you and who's not. If someone's unhappy or frustrated with their position, it can create tension, and that could derail not just Roman, but the whole faction. Impact on WWE storylines. The ramifications of any alleged friction between Roman Reigns and Jey Uso could ripple through WWE's programming, potentially affecting more than just their feud. WWE has spent the last few years meticulously building the Bloodline narrative, and a disruption in that harmony could force the company to reconsider their creative plans. Firstly, the immediate impact would be felt on the current storyline surrounding the faction. Jey Uso's feelings of discontent could lead to a more prominent storyline involving his departure from the Bloodline. WWE may decide to pivot, creating a split that could see Jey turn on Roman, a move that would undoubtedly captivate fans. This would allow Jey to forge his path as a singles competitor, but it could also lead to a clash of egos. If Jey decides to leave the Bloodline, it could be the catalyst for a major feud, the veteran remarked. But the thing is, you need to make sure that Roman's role isn't diminished. He's the one who holds the top spot. If there's dissension within the Bloodline, it can either lead to a breakout for someone else, like Jey, or it could make Roman even stronger. But they have to be careful not to make Roman look weak. He's been presented as this indomitable force, and any cracks in that armor could affect the entire storyline. Another possible direction is the integration of Solo Sikoa into a more prominent role within the faction. As the enforcer of the Bloodline, Solo has been used sparingly but effectively. If tensions rise between Roman and Jay, Solo could be thrust into the position of mediator or even antagonist, creating a dynamic where he's torn between loyalty to Reigns and his desire to stand alongside Jay. The storyline possibilities are endless, but one thing is clear. If the tensions behind the scenes are real, WWE must tread carefully. The Bloodline has been the centerpiece of their product for years, and any disruption to that formula could have long-term consequences. Moving forward, what WWE can do? For WWE, the priority must be managing the real-life relationships between its top stars to prevent any public fallout from affecting the product. Given Roman Reigns' elevated status, WWE is unlikely to take drastic action without careful consideration. The promotion has historically been adept at navigating backstage tensions, as seen with the handling of previous superstars who have had creative differences. One possible approach would be for WWE to address the tensions on screen, turning the friction between Reigns and Jey into a storyline. This could be framed as a family dispute, one that is exacerbated by Reigns' ever-growing ego. Such a storyline could draw in fans who are invested in the personal lives of the wrestlers and the real familial bonds that fuel the narrative. Another approach would be to let the issue fade into the background, focusing on Roman Reigns' continued dominance while allowing the Usos to carve out their own individual stories. This would allow WWE to maintain the integrity of the Bloodline while still acknowledging the potential for future conflict within the faction. In any case, WWE's next moves will be crucial. The company must strike a balance between leveraging real-life tensions for storytelling purposes and ensuring that its top stars remain unified for the greater good of the product. Conclusion: Roman Reigns' rise to the top of WWE has been a remarkable journey, and the Bloodline has played a pivotal role in that success. However, recent rumors of alleged tension between Reigns and Jey Uso present a unique challenge for WWE, one that could reshape the faction and potentially Reigns' role within the company. While this drama may be unfolding behind the scenes, WWE's ability to manage and creatively address these tensions will determine the future trajectory of the Bloodline and its stars. For now, fans can only speculate as to how this drama will play out. Will the Bloodline remain united, or will cracks in the foundation lead to an explosive breakup? Only time will tell. One thing is certain: WWE's biggest storyline may be on the brink of an unexpected twist. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.